Okay, so today we're going to learn how to make a Wordle word collage for the front of your writer's notebook. You have already received your worksheet from your ELA teacher. You have brainstormed your 20 words to put on top of your worksheet, and now we are ready to actually go to Wordle.net and make that collage. To log into the computer, you have you're on your blue screen. You've already logged in with MMS-student and the password student, or if that didn't work, you logged in with student and student as the password. Okay, so you should be at this point. Down here at the bottom, we're going to click on the blue E for Internet Explorer. That will take us here. Okay. And usually when you open up Internet Explorer on one of these machines, you go right to Carnegie. So that's not the website we want today. We're going to click in this URL box here, and we're going to type in our website, which is Wordle.net. Okay, that takes us here to the Wordle website. To create our Wordle and type our words in, we're going to click Create here. Before we do that, I noticed when we were logging into Internet Explorer here, usually you're going to get one of those weird messages, and it's very important how you answer those messages. The first one you're usually asked is down here at the bottom. It will ask you about several add-ons, and you want to say no. You don't want to enable those. Sometimes you're also asked, do you want to make Internet Explorer your default browser? That's another one where you're going to say no. And if you forget what those answers should be, there's a box at the bottom of your worksheet that gives you those answers that you need to give when those weird pop-ups come onto your screen. Okay, so we're here. We didn't get any weird pop-ups, and we're going to start creating our Wordle. So click here, and you go to a screen that looks like this. And it'll take just a second to load, okay, but then our cursor will show up. Okay, now here's one of our weird pop-up messages. It says that this web page wants to run the following add-on Java SE runtime environment. I'm looking at my worksheet, and it says when asked to run Java SE runtime, I'm going to answer allow. So I click there, and it will let us continue. Okay. So now I'm ready to put in those words. The first thing it tells me to type is my name. And as I'm typing, I'm going to not use spaces unless I'm ready to go on to a new word. So notice how my first name is 2 words. I'm going to just put that period there, but I didn't put a space because I want those to appear together. It says on my directions I need to type my name 5 times. And what this is going to do is make my name the biggest thing on my Wordle. And if you've never seen a Wordle before, there is a sample on the back of your worksheet. The biggest word on that sample was Goldine, the name of my goldfish. I typed that 5 times to get it that big. And that's what you need to do with your name also. And you can cut and paste. If you know how to cut and paste your name so that you don't have to actually type it, go ahead and do that. We're going to learn more about that later. All right, so my name's in there 5 times. Now I'm going to go ahead and type the rest of my 20 words. Now, if there was something that really stands out about you and you'd like it to maybe not be as big as your name, but you want it to be bigger than your other words, go ahead and type that a couple times. However, when you type that word, say 3 times, that doesn't count as 3 of your words. You still have to have 20 different words in this Wordle. So if I really wanted the fact that I'm gorgeous to stand out, I'm going to type it a couple times, maybe 3 times, and then that's going to show up a little bit bigger in my Wordle. I can still only count gorgeous as one of my detail words, though. Okay, So we're going to go ahead and type in some other words here. I don't want to waste my video minutes because I only get 15 minutes here for this video on typing. So I'm going to stop there and let's just pretend that I have my 20 words inserted. Okay, once I've done this, this next step is crucial to this process. You must, before you hit go to create your Wordle, highlight your text and hit Control and C at the same time. Or another way to copy that text is to highlight all of it, and click copy. That copies these words. So if something messes up here and I click go and everything goes away and my Wordle's not created, I can always just go back to this box, hit Control or right click again and hit paste, and my words will all come back. Another way to do that is to hit Control C and all of my words will come back onto the screen just in case I lose them. I see kids do this all the time where I don't know what they're hitting, but their words go away and they have to start all over again. And that's a pain. Okay, so I'm going to hit go now. And it'll take just a second, so don't click on your keyboard or tap your mouse 25 times. It's got to think about it. Doing a lot of work here for us. Okay, this is another one of those pop-up boxes, and it mentions this on your worksheet. When asked, do you want to run this application? You say, run. Okay, now it gives me some different ideas. Okay, now I can play around with this. I don't really like this layout. I don't have enough words, first of all, but let's pretend like we don't notice that. I'm going to click randomize, and it gives me a bunch of different suggestions. It's giving me different fonts, it's giving me different layouts, giving me different ideas for what I might want. Okay, I'm going to say let's go with this one. Okay, and then there are some other things I can play around with here. I can change the font to all of these. Go with that one. I can change the layout and say I want mostly horizontal, okay, and it changes that. Or I can change the color to any of these. Now, on your worksheet, it points this out to you. Let me point it out to you as well. You are not printing in the school with a color printer. So unless you're at home, color is really not going to matter that much. This ghostly one really is as crazy as you can get with color. Also, before you print, it is required that you have a white background. This is not acceptable. It wastes our ink. We have to have 800 kids print in the next few days. We won't have any ink left if you guys are printing with a black background. So please, please, please do this BW where you've got your white background in the back. Okay, let's say I'm ready to print now. I like this one. Everything's good. I'm going to go down to my print button. Okay, and once I click on print, it's gone. Okay, I can't make any other changes. I won't see it again. We don't have to save this, we just have to print it. Okay, so click print. You're going to get a printer dialog box. And what we would like to have you do is, if one of your options is workroom copier large, you're going to print to the workroom copier large. Since I don't see that on this one, I'm going to go with Media Center printer and hope that the ink is flowing today in the Media Center printer. Usually it's not. So if you have the option to print to workroom large, go with it. Okay, so media printer. Okay, it gave us a ding and tells me my toner's low, but it'll probably still come out. I might just be a little bit faded in some spots, but Media Center printer is better than nothing. Workroom copier large is the best option if you have it. Okay, so I heard that print. Before I close this screen, I'm going to walk up to the printer and make sure that my printout is actually there. And then once I have been assured I have that paper in my hand, I am done. I can click X here, and I'm finished.